What's up, dogs? Got a little follow-up ski, a little part 2 on the 70-200 f4. If you caught the review, thanks for watching and engaging. If not, shame on you. I'm coming back from a trip. I got some good feedback on the sample images from my other 70-200 videos on Instagram. So I'll toss some more scenic ones on that pile today and reflect on a few points from my use. Now, I was mainly focused on hitting some 14mm astro stuff. It was a new moon, so I wanted to capture the Milky Way on this trip in preparation for this lens review. So that stuff will be for another day. I was just too excited not to bring this one as well. Now, the first thing I realized on this trip was that I'm probably going to use the 24-105 a lot less now that I have the 70-200. I packed it on the trip, but I didn't use it. And I think that was much more because I wanted to use the 70-200. I was using the 14mm for the astro stuff. I was using the 35mm for some client stuff, and overall just had very little time. So the non-use was more about using these other lenses as opposed to not needing this. I still think this is the choice if you can only pack one. I think it's the choice if you can only buy one. But I wanted to mention this specifically for anybody who might be waffling between which of these two to buy. If you generally think you'll enjoy shooting long, obviously the 70-200 might be a good start. And you could always pick up something like the 35 later to get a solid 2-lens combo. Second thing, and this probably goes without saying, if you want to shoot the critters of the world, you're gonna want more than 200 in terms of reach. I don't do a lot of wildlife shooting. It's something I would like to get into, but these are all at 200, and it's just about as close as I could get to these majestic geese before they completely lost it and started squawking to each other about the dangerous man with the camera. Same thing with the beavers. They have been elusive in my past trips to this park, but they were nice and active at dusk and much easier once the water surface was still like it was here. If you're looking to get some good frame-filling shots with small animals and especially birds, you're gonna wanna be looking at that 300-400mm and beyond range. Another thing I found out that I was shooting at either 70 or 200 for pretty much the duration of the time I used this lens on the trip. This thumbnail was 158mm originally, but I found I hardly ever shot in the middle. I was shooting in the middle between 70-200, more in the around town shooting I had done for my reviews, but my theory is, in the woods or a more natural landscape, there's less I feel compelled to carefully frame around. Like in town, I'll zoom in or out to exclude a sign or person. In the woods, I rarely feel the need to exclude, like a tree or rock close to the edges of the frame. I don't know, you guys let me know if that's weird or normal. And then overall, I was just really happy with the build and form factor of this lens, as I thought I would be, knowing that it's almost identical to the 24-105. I also realized I love a good hood now in a way that I hadn't before, especially with the snow, dirt, and grass. It gives you a nice solid way to put your camera down without needing to worry about getting it too dirty. A bonus too is since this hood fits the 24-105, I don't carry around the small hood that came with this anymore. I like to carry my camera on my left strap with the Peak Design capture clip, and I have my GoPro rolling on the right strap. Again, because I was so short on time and my sleep schedule was so jacked up with the Milky Way shots, I didn't do a lot of hiking, but covered a few miles each day with no issue at all. And if you're new, my name is Dan, and on this channel we'll dive into the wild world of monetizing our creativity so that we can spend more time doing just that, creating. Stick around if that gets your goose.